And now to the place-winning portraits. The third prize in the Outwin Boochever Portrait Competition 2009, which consists of a $5,000 award, is given to Adam Vincent for his portrait, Dressy Bessie Takes a Nap. Here behind you. The second prize in the Outwin Boochever Portrait Competition 2009, which consists of a $7,500 prize, is awarded to Stanley Rayfield for his portrait, Dad. Even I feel a little tingly about this. The grand prize winner of the Outwin Boochever Portrait Competition 2009 and recipient of a $25,000 award and a separate commission to create a likeness of a prominent American for the National Portrait Gallery's permanent collection is Dave Woody for his portrait, Laura. I'd like to invite Dave Woody to come to the podium and say a few words.
Just a few words. I want to say that I'm sincerely humble and thankful to you all for this prize. It's an incredible honor, and firstly, I'd like to thank the family of Virginia Boochever for their continued dedication and support of her vision. Secondly, it's an incredible thing, her accomplishment, getting this to be the first national portrait competition. Secondly, I'd like to thank everyone involved in this, all the artists, the staff, the jurors, and everyone who's made this. I haven't gotten a chance to see the show, but I'm really looking forward to it. It looks beautiful, and I'd like to thank everyone who is involved in that. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Warren Perry, and Ben Bloom and I are here with Dave Woody, the winner of the Outwin Boochever National Portrait Gallery Competition for 2009. So, when did you figure out you won the competition? Did you happen to notice all the photographers converging on you?
No, it just happened quickly. They ran through the list of winners, and by deduction, I realized that I was the last person, and it's still a shock. It's an incredible honor and privilege, and I just didn't know what to expect.
Congratulations! It's a great work. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
The work?
Yes.
It's from a series of work I was working on last year. I'm still working on it, but of friends, people I know. They're pretty simple portraits. There's not much going on except for an attention to light and color, and I'm just really interested in how these elements kind of bring out the psychological space of a sitter. There's sort of an intimacy to the portraits. I mean, they're usually just three-quarter busts, but there's something kind of quiet and close to how they're portrayed, and I like that feeling of intimacy.
And the sitter, Laura, is a friend of yours you share studio space with, is that correct?
That's correct. She was a fellow graduate student down at UT Austin. Usually the people I've been photographing are people I've known for a little bit, and I see something sort of vulnerable sometimes, and want to try to capture that. It doesn't always work, but I think something about my work is the sense of vulnerability, quietness, opening up in a way to something that's kind of private.
And you also really like that particular space you're using.
That's correct. There's this gorgeous quality to the light there that I've been trying to find the same kind of light. There's a shed with these wide open doors, and so there's kind of like this incredible infusion of natural warm light. I mean, something you would expect in a classic photographer's studio in Paris, or with a north-facing light. So it's just, as a photographer, I'm interested in light. It was one of these things where this light in this shed kind of brought out things in each individual photograph. I mean, in this photograph, there's kind of a green quality to the light that just kind of matches her mood and her sweater and her eyes, and there were a lot of quirks in my photographs that I made in that shed.
Does she know that the portrait of her has been selected as the first prize winner in this year's competition?
She doesn't. She was aware that it was in here, model release. I had to get a model release, but I'll let her know, and I'm sure she'll, in a way, be a little mortified. No one really likes pictures of themselves, in a way.
But Laura's going to be in a pretty prominent place for the next few months, isn't she?
Yeah, I'll have to break that to her. Yeah.
Very good. Well, we're very happy for you, and congratulations. It's an excellent work.
Warren, thank you. Thanks for your time.
We're here with Stanley Rayfield, who received second prize in the Outwin Boochever National Portrait Competition for 2009. Mr. Rayfield, congratulations.
Thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm still stunned, and I'm just excited and just eager to keep painting, man. When I get back, use this motivation to keep going, man. I'm floored.
Very good. It's a very dramatic work, and this is your dad that we're seeing both in the picture and behind us.
Yeah, that's my father. He just turned 65 in September, and I'm just glad that he's able to see this. With his medical conditions and everything that he's gone through, I'm just glad that he's able to see me at a time like this accept this award.
And you attended Virginia Commonwealth, if my memory serves.
Yeah, I attended VCU, Virginia Commonwealth University. I was in the Communication Arts Department, and it was just a great learning experience for me.
Are you a native of Richmond?
I was born in New Orleans, but I grew up in Richmond, so I feel like I'm from both places, honestly.
Good. So can you tell us a little bit about the work?
Sure. Basically, when I found out about this competition, I was thinking along the lines of what could I do that was personal to me. And I thought about my dad and just things he's been through and just the way he raised me, and how even though he's been sick and has heart surgery, has walks with a cane and been through so much, he still was a powerful man and figure in my life and supported me. And I felt like he's the best person that I could capture in a painting, And I feel like people need to see how much he meant to me. So if it got in, I just wanted people to see it,
And it shows. It's not only dramatic, but there's a lot of emotion that you've loaded your work with. Now, tell us, if you don't mind, how long did it take you to execute this work?
It took me about 80 hours to complete. Yeah.
And how old are you?
I'm 22.
You're 22, and you've won second prize in a national portrait competition.
Yeah, I did. I'm shocked,
I want to repeat that. You're 22.
I'm 22. My birthday was this month on the 13th, so yeah.
So you created this work when you were 21?
When I was 20.
When you were 20?
Yeah.
So what do you do from here?
I'm hoping to get some portrait work, some more, just something to do, just to keep painting,
He's a kid.
Yeah, I just hope to use this momentum and this opportunity. I feel really blessed by this, and I just, hope to continue on forward, moving forward.
Well, we know you'll do well. You've gotten off to a very, very great start for a career. I think that everybody here is really impressed with you, and we're awfully proud to have your work here hanging on the walls of the National Portrait Gallery. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
We're here with Margaret Boland, whose work is behind us. Can you tell us some things about this amazing monumental picture?
Thank you. The young woman who's the center of the painting really kind of created the painting. She was modeling for me for another piece, and she saw a wedding dress in my studio that she wanted to put on. And when she put the dress on, I started to then think about what it meant, that she cared so much and that she looked so beautiful in the piece. And at the same time, around the corner from me, Murakami, the Japanese artist, had a major show at the Brooklyn Museum. And I knew that people from my family, that people had receptions for weddings in museums. So I thought about what it would mean for me to take Yetta, put her wedding, cast it in the Brooklyn Museum for her reception. And I have been troubled looking at Murakami's work about how misogynist it is. I mean, you've got all these young women lining up to buy his tchotchkes, his hair ribbons, etc. And yet the image he presents of women is big blown up Barbie dolls. And it's done in a kind of Disney-esque way so people feel positive and upbeat about it. But what gets to me as a woman is the fact that women participate generation after generation in telling young women that who you are isn't lovable enough. You have to dress yourself up, you have to whiten yourself in the dress, you have to purify yourself, you have to make of yourself something more saleable than who you are. And this is my Yetta and her niece Brianna, and this is the same little girl looking back on this initiation, right, with wonder. It's the same person twice. I like portraits when they are stories first, and then the second beat you realize that it's about an individual person. And I feel that she triumphs in this painting because no matter what garb we put on her, what paint we put on her, she still shines out of it and is herself. And that to me is a triumph.
It has so much resonance and it's so dramatic and carnival-esque. And
Yeah, Murakami does that. That's the Murakami. Murakami does huge installations of balloons like that. And I thought about, okay, scale issues in art. Things that are made huge we think of as important. Murakami does those balloons 16 feet across. So I thought, you know what? It's a balloon. So I reduced it to the status of something that is a carnival thing and made it just something that's about decoration, which I think is what his work is about. And wanted to say people still matter a lot, no matter what happens to them.
thank you very much, we're very impressed.
And
It's
my
a
little girls are
truly
going to
great.
plots when they come here and see this. They are.
We're looking forward to talking with you more in the future and more great work from you.
Honestly, thank you.
Thank you.